gosh, hi! Welcome, welcome. Today we are drawing, and I'm very this was kind of a last minute decision because like at first I was like, I'm gonna stream a game, and then I sat there and I was like, okay. Yesterday I had like an idea, and I was like, wait, what if I draw some fun, cute little outfits on stream? And so last night I sat down and prepared this little mannequin. Um, and we're just gonna draw some alternative outfits for like me, you know? And that's what we're gonna do. Yes. And I don't know, we're just gonna have some fun with it and stuff. I've already got an idea for the first one I wanna do. Gosh, zooming in still makes it so slow. It used to not be that way. Well, okay, actually it's never not been that way. I fibbed. I didn't mean to fib, but I did. So let's see. Let's start with the top. Okay, you know what? Oh, I was like, why isn't it showing up? It's because I don't have the right color. I was like, is it broken? I was about to get so sad. You know what? We'll just delete that layer and then bring up a new one. Here we go. All right. Back to the grind. Let's see. I like the way my top looks. So we're just gonna, I feel like this will be a good translation. Do I have, trying to look at my model. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Not me not remembering how I design. I mean, I can't even remember my own outfit. I designed this outfit. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I guess this real quick. Yeah, that works. And I was gonna listen to some pop music. Y'all wouldn't have been able to hear it. But I was gonna listen to some pop music while I was drawing. Music with words and stuff. And then I realized, like, as soon as I turned it on to see which playlist I wanted, I wasn't gonna be able to concentrate on, like, talking to people if I had music going. Because I would have instead been singing my little heart out. Perfect. And I do have those little swirly designs, but I'll worry about those later. Let's see. I do know that for this design in particular, I already had an idea. I wanted some low-rise pants. I actually don't really like wearing low-rise pants, but I feel like for the aesthetic, I need them to be low-rise for what I plan on doing. Okay. And then I want a little round belt buckle like this. Don't worry, it's gonna come together, I promise. Okay. Let's do this side first. 1, 2. 1, 2. Actually, how would that work with pants? It could work. Here we go. And then perfect. And then this. Nice, okay. Mimic the same thing right here. Actually, let's do two. 1, 2. And it's the flare jeans. Not jeans, but anyway, flare pants. Because I love a good flare pants. I love flare pants. Pants, not plants. I'm sure flare plants. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just can't. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. Go. Alright. Flares are coming back. Hello, Jimbo. Hello. Welcome in. And I'm so glad they're coming back, by the way. They make me so freaking happy. I love the silhouette they give the legs. It's just perfection. And plus, whenever I'm wearing a pair, I feel like a horse. I feel like a horse with feathery hooves, and it makes me so happy. How are you today, Jimbo? Welcome in. I'm happy to have ya. Let's see. I don't know why I'm drawing the wrinkles. I don't need to. I'm just concepting right now. But I am. I'm drawing the wrinkles. Okay. And then I wanted something like this up here. I think it would, yeah, I would lose that curve there. Because it makes it look fits. Yeah. I ate too many greens. You ate too many greens? What do you mean you ate too many greens? Does your stomach hurt? I'm sorry if your stomach hurts. That's never fun. My tummy hurts all the time. I don't know why. It's a problem. Actually, I'm gonna add these little ruffles. Okay, so I had this idea, like, when I was concepting this, and I was like, to harken back to the ruffles on my skirt, I was thinking about putting the ruffles here. So, like, that's the sound effect that goes through my head every time I draw ruffles, by the way. The whoop, the whoop, the whoop. More de-whoops. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I get that though. I feel ya. Huzzah! Hope you're well. This looks interesting by choice and design. Oh, thank you, Rin. Hello, how are you today? I hope you're doing good. It's great to see you. I'm gonna do this because I keep forgetting about. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is kind of harkening back to Raven from Teen Titans design. Just the belt buckle in general. Outfits are tricky. They are tricky. They are tricky. I love drawing them though, and I love designing them. When I was little, I wanted to be a fashion designer, and then I got older. I was like, but I love character design and I like storytelling and all that good shit. And I was like, wait, if I have my own characters, I can design the outfits they wear. And so I decided that, you know what? This was the best of both worlds. Okay, I don't know if the ruffles are gonna actually work the way I want them to. Actually. We'll see, we'll see. We're gonna keep going and we're just gonna hope. And you're kind of what do you mean? Are you doing okay? Let's see. Okay. Okay. This can work. This can work. Okay. Alright, so y'all know how I have this little cloud shawl? What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that cloud shawl into a cloud, cropped overcoat. You'll see the vision. You'll see the vision in a second. I'm opening a new layer to work on it. So, nope, that's way too large of a something a little more subtle. Not too. This works. Okay. So I'm gonna kind of draw out the shape a little bit first, so that I know how to follow lines to follow. It's great to design a super elaborate outfit for a character, but then you have to commit to drawing it over and over. I know. That's why whenever I'm designing clothes for my characters, I try and stick to like simple patterns or patterns I know I can easily repeat. Same thing with like shape language and stuff. If I make it too in depth, then it gets tedious. I save like super ornate outfits and stuff for like special occasions for characters and such. Now, the great thing about having a model is that it can be as... Actually, no. No, it can't. Never mind. I redact what I was about to say. It's not gonna look exactly like this. I'm just trying to sketch out my idea real quick. I want the crop on the top to be shorter. I love a good crop. No, come back! I went back too far! Oh my gracious, I went back way too far. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, nothing bad, just being ornery. Oh, gotcha. That's funny. Okay, I know I'll fix it in a second, guys. Trust the process. Trust. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that makes it way easier for me to tell where my lines are. Okay, I like the crop on this. I like that crop better. Yeah, much better. And then poof. And a poof. And yep. Okay. And then poof there. Yeah. Poof again. Lumpy again. Okay. Okay, it is coming together the way I wanted it to. Okay. I do need to add a little lightning. I'll add that later. I may need to work more on the pants, but I love the dramatic flair. Okay. Oh wait, I need to make this shorter so it fits this side better. Good thing I have the warp tool. Guys, I love the warp tool. It's perfect. It does everything. I don't know how I lived not using the warp tool. Something about that feels wrong. The way this is positioned. I don't think it'd be me out like that. It'd be more like this. That feels a little bit better. Is this a vision or more of a come what may project? I guess more of a come what may. I just really wanted to draw this outfit, and I thought it'd be fun to do it on stream. But like, it's just something cute and random I wanted to do, to draw, and to doodle. If this does become a thing, it would be fun. I like my current outfit the best. but this is more so like for just fun, having fun drawing me in different outfits because just because this outfit is what I wear on stream doesn't mean it's the only outfit I got, you know? And I've always loved dressing like playing like dress up dolls and stuff. So like I thought it'd be cool if I just did it for me, you know? So that's where this is coming from. This is supposed to be like maybe I don't know how to. This is kind of inspired by a pop star look, not gonna lie. I thought it would be just cute, you know? And I do want to do like song covers eventually, so I thought it'd be cool if like this would be like the outfit. You know? I went through a phase of wearing tailored suits in the mid-2000s. Really? That's cool. Oh no! Okay, everything's okay. Sorry, Clip Studio Paint did its thing where it's like saving recovery information, and it scared me very, very bad. It scared me. But it's cool. We're okay. We're fine. Alright. Okay, I should stop procrastinating. I'm gonna go ahead and... I think I'll go ahead and line art this part. Just a little bit. It's fun to watch your creative process along with your commentary. Oh, thank you! Thank you! I'm glad it's entertaining. I'm always scared that it's not. Let's see. Lower the opacity, please. Thank you. Tailored suits are cool, though. We love a good suit. And now stop that! Okay, okay, okay. You don't have to be like that, you know? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's not there. Give me a second. I don't want to use a different pen for the line art. I'm just gonna have to trust. Nope. Trusting was bad. Trust. Nope. Okay. I gotta go into pen settings to fix this. Okay. Okay. Does this work? Okay, that works much better. Okay. I fixed it. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. I fixed it. I will say that I kind of want this to go lower. Like this. Maybe that's too much. There we go. Yeah. I like this. And then I'm gonna do the little swirly on this side. Follow my own line art properly, that'd be nice. Here we go. Perfect. Actually, I'm gonna take some of those lines back. This way, this way, this way. There. Yes. Okay. Okay. That works. Right now, we're just trying to get the shape down. You know what? I'm gonna cheat. size pen I was using. Oh, you stop that. Okay, you know what? Oh, too much. Okay. Much better. Perfect. Alright. Then we got this. Come on. This is how I do circles in most of my artworks, by the way. I got like 100 sketches like this on paper. I need to go back and make into full pieces. You should! You should! I've got a few sketches that I've kind of left untouched. And I kind of... I need to go back and do some of mine, too. So I get it. I get it. But you definitely should. Especially if you're, like, not sure... I think that's the great part about, like, not finishing sketches, is that you make them when you're in the mood for them. And then you kind of... You may drop it at some point, but you can always come back to it. And I find it especially, like, nice if you have a pre-made sketch and you really want to draw something that day, but you don't know what you want to draw. You can just pull up that sketch and then just finish it if you want to. And I think that's very convenient. So even though it's not the best habit, it can be made into a good habit, you know? Most of them were part of a long figure study from 2018 to 2021. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I need to do some figure studies. I haven't done one of those. I did like a wing study in like 2019, but that was like very short. It was very short. Little escalator line. I think that was like on 17. Yeah, 17 looks right. Okay. Perfect. I should make some belt loops for the pants now that I think about it. It's okay. I'll work on that in a little bit. Right now, we're just gonna focus on getting this shape. I know it bends inward a little bit. I'm sorry. It's a sketch. I also did a lot of poses for animated and comic projects. Oh, that's cool. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, I definitely need to try doing some of that, especially since I want to make stuff like that of my own. I need to get better at just sitting down and doing studies. Woo. Okay. This. When in doubt, you can always use the eraser tool to fix little tiny mistakes like this. I love the eraser tool. Okay. We got that down. Now time for the pants. Here we go. There we go. Add some wrinkles. Here we go. And then nice. I love how flare plants are so, like, I really like the dramatic ones. I have some friends who are like, no, if they're too big, then they just restrict movement. And I'm like, I understand that, but they're also so cute. I can't help but like the dramatic flare. They're so pretty. Well, it would be nice if I could follow the lines of my original drawing. That'd be really cool, actually. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm just now starting to, like, understand how the thigh bows out a little bit and when drawing it from, like, the side and stuff. Because for the longest time, I didn't do that. I didn't. And then I realized, now, wait a second, there's a muscle right here that's actually pretty defined whenever you're standing and stuff. So I've been trying to practice it a little bit more. Anatomy is a really interesting subject. Okay. And the swirly. Dang, that line got really chunky for a second. Like, here we go. Let's roll up on the top. It's kind of bad. I'll fix it though. Don't worry. We shall fix it. Sorry, that was dramatic. Here we go. Okay. I just realized that I'll need to do the back half of these pants behind my mannequin. I mean, I don't have to. I can just do this little number here. Yeah. Here we go. I have a really bad habit of whenever I'm drawing a line of lifting it towards the end. Okay, that was good. That was a good line right there, but most of the time, I have a really bad habit. Alright, and then a swirl. There. Beautiful. This. I'm okay with there being like small inconsistencies in this drawing just because that this is just for fun and some sketching. So there's going to be a few line inconsistencies and stuff and a few tangents that I won't complete, and that's okay. And I'm telling myself that's okay. Better when you flick the line at the end? Yeah. I have a really bad habit of like just drawing it out instead of flicking. I need to get better at doing that. I flick whenever I'm doing hair. I do it with hair because my brain goes, flowy. Flowy. Okay. I like this. Let's try these ruffles again. Okay. And loop that around, because the ruffles loop around. Oh! Well, that looks nice! I'm curious about how well your designs would craft in real life for cosplay, Ren Fair, or Halloween, for example. I don't know. I don't know. I try and keep that in mind, but I'm so fond of the fading out thing that I sit there and I was like, I wonder how I would make this dress in real life. Oh my gosh! Bell Bottoms! Hello, Lucy! Oh my gosh! Hi! How are you today? Yeah, I don't know how this would I like Bell Bottom up better. But I knew what you meant. I lost my favorite E-pin and there's new ones. And the drag doesn't feel right now. Aww. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I had to get me a brand new pen, and I will admit that it felt strange at first because I was so used to my other pen. And yeah, I get it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh, making the dress in real life. For like cosplays and stuff. I don't know how you would do the fade. I love my little fade at the bottom of my dress, but I do realize that if you were to cosplay, you'd either have to do some serious layering or some really nice blending of materials. Feeling okay just at work and listening to one of my favorite streamers? Oh, shucks. I hope work is doing good. Thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate it. Ooh, if I could draw properly, that'd be nice. Right, so there's this, then we put the thingy here, and then this is the opposite side of the ruffles. Okay, not as good as the other side, but I'm going to live with it, and I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff, because it's a concept design. It's a sketch. I need to calm down. A cosplay for Ren Fair one day? That would be so cool, Lucy! Oh, you're so... That would be so pretty, too. That would be so pretty. Wings and all? Yes! Yes. I love my wings, and but I feel like they would be like really, really hard to do. I feel like yours would be perfect for it, though. Because you could do like... You could do a mix of cloth and stuff, and it would look really, really cool. And wires, and you'd be able to hide the wires really well. Mine, I don't think you'd be able to hide the wires very well. But I think yours would be perfect for it. Oh, and the little wings beside your ears would be so cute. Oh my gosh. I'm geeking out. I'm geeking out. I don't do sewing very often. At most, I'll sew a pillow. But I love watching other people talk about it. I think it's so fascinating. And if I had time to dedicate to another hobby, I would probably pick up sewing or crochet. Something like that. But I don't have time for other hobbies. Despite me wanting to have more. I wish I had all the time in the world to do every single hobby I want. You could bend the wires into the shapes of your wings. That's true. That's true. That could work. But yeah. I like talking about fashion and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna start doing the colors now. I do not have my dress color on color pick, so I'm just gonna match as best I can. I think this is close. So many hobbies. I tend to hobby hop too. I know. I want to do, okay, I want to do pottery. I want to do crocheting. I want to do singing. I want to do writing. I want to do art. I want to do fashion. I want to do, I like hiking. I don't have much time for hiking. I like reading. I haven't read in like a couple of weeks and it's making me sad. For a time there, I wanted to learn how to be a mermaid, like a professional mermaid. I want to do horseback riding. I love horses, and I used to ride horses when I was little. Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot. And every day I discover somebody new with a new creative hobby. I'm like, I want to try that. That looks fun. But I don't have time to. I have to like pick and choose where I want to dedicate my time. And it's so sad. Oh wait, I'm not done with the line art. I need to do this section here. Reading. I have so many books in my backlog and like no motivation right now. No, I get that. That's so fair. I just realized I am not. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, I can see it now. Yeah, I'm currently reading a book, and I've been reading that book for the past 6 months and still haven't finished it yet. Dang, I forgot. Okay, I did color picking really close, but I'm gonna have to change back to my darker pen for a second. Go. And then, wait, and then, no! I forgot that I did that all in one swoop. And then you go out and go back in. There we go. I like creating little star patterns like that. It's my favorite little, like, design tick I do. I love those stinking stars, the diamond-shaped stars. My favorite thing ever. Okay, this one's lumpy. This one's a little lopsided, but you get my vision. Still a little lumpy, but that's okay. This is just concepting for now. Ah! I'm so excited. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay. Let's see. I need to draw this portion here. Ah! It's coming together so nicely. Okay. Now all of this is going to be the same color, so I can do this little trick here. One of my favorite little tricks. It's called. Oh, I've got gaps. Where are my gaps at? I love it when I have gaps that I don't know where they are. I love it when that happens. It's the best. Here, I'll just use closed gaps. Hello? It did. It worked. Okay. Good. Oh, that's too much of close. Right here. Shift. Here we go. And then shift, select. Alright. And then we'll just invert that selected area. And then we pull this up. And we hit this. There we go. Yeah. I think that's cute. Oh wait, it's not close. It needs to be a little more. There we go, that's much closer to my shape. And then a lighter. Okay. Set this as reference layer and use the fill tool. Nope, that's not the fill tool. And use the fill tool. Use the fill tool. Here we go. Okay. I feel like that's a little too bright, too saturated, but it's okay. We'll work with it. Okay. Now we're gonna trace over this area with some silver. Oh wait. Oh, that's why. Okay, I see. 1 second. It's just a slightly lighter shade. There it is. Very subtle. Okay. Now, here, I'm gonna pull out the blue. I'm gonna merge the layers, because I don't need them separated anymore. I just needed to make sure that I wasn't going to mess up anything. I don't want it to look exactly like my normal top. I do want it to have some, like, differences. So that the outfits still look unique from each other, you know? Here we go. Now, I feel like just having one bolt stretch across the body looks cool. Maybe I might have to add it just for... Yes, okay. And then... much better. Nice. Okay. Now we're gonna fill this one over here. So. That might be too much. A big chunky silver belt. We'll make it work. We've got this. Actually, now that I think about it, I could do something really interesting here. Okay. And put some lightning here. This is giving 2000s in the best way right now. Thank you. Thank you. I hope so. I hope so, because that's what I was going for. Not gonna lie, when I was thinking of this, I was thinking of this anime I really liked watching when I was younger. It was called Full Moon something, and I loved it. It was so good. I liked it so much. It was about a girl who had like an illness, and her she had an illness, and her she had to have like this really risky surgery, and it was like affecting her voice and stuff. And she meets these two Shinigami who help her fulfill her pop star dreams, because she wants to become a pop star in order to find the boy she fell in love with when she was younger. And it was so cute. It was so cute. But I loved her pop star outfits. They were so cute. And not gonna lie, this one's kind of inspired by one of them. I need those patterns to match. Here we go. And then here we go. Just because the leg is rotated a little bit. Okay. That does sound cute. I don't think I've ever heard of it. Really? Okay, so it's called I'll have to message it to you later. It was really cute, and it was like an early 2000s anime, which explains why all the pop stars in it had very early 2000s fashion styles. It was so cute. I've got an idea, and it's so crazy, I think it might just work. Take this section of pants. Dang it, okay. I want this section of pants to be separated out, actually. Let me find Okay, that does it. Okay, there we go. It's working now. Alright. Okay. Nope. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna do the same thing up here. Nope. This out. Actually, we might do this one manually. I love the selection tool. No. I don't know if any of you can see my vision right now. I hope you can. Because I think this is gonna pop off. Okay. Perfect. I need to fix up this. Okay. And then... Yeah! Heck yeah! Okay, let's make the mannequin. There we go. Can we see it? Of course, it'd be... Actually, I might want to add more designs up here in the pants. It feels a little too empty now that I think about it. Love the color differences under the lightning. Yeah! 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 I'm so glad y'all like it. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna lock back in. Okay. And... We're gonna draw some more lightning patterns. I feel like it feels too empty without. Actually, let's try something else. Okay. All right. All right. I kind of like it. What if I... Okay. Belt needs something, I think? Yes. Yes. We will work on the belt here in a sec. That's too much. That's too much. Also, this little area here is going to be... Where's my favorite color? Here we go. That looks pretty cool and casual. Heck yeah. I think I might make the belt sparkly. Or actually, I have an idea. I'm actually gonna use a brush that's a little bit harder than the one I'm using right now. Okay, could you please stop tapering off like that? Nope. Okay. Let me move this up here. Okay. And I might add another one actually. Okay. And then a dot, and 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 a dot. Okay. Alright. I know this looks a little too uniform to be drapery, but it's supposed to be draping. I think you'll be right. And okay. This. And on each little dot here, I'm gonna do my favorite little teardrops. I know some of these aren't spaced out properly, and that's okay, because we're just concept. Like that. And then maybe make the belt sparkly. Maybe. Let's select belt. And let's try and make these sparkles on it. Where's my glitter pen? Big old. I know I've got one. Somewhere. I've got one somewhere. Hold on to your horses. Okay, it's not in this section. I thought for sure it would be. It's not behaving for me. I think this is it. Maybe? Oh, there's the glitter pin. Okay. I need a silver color. Y'all see that texturing there? Do we like it? Or is that too much? I'm gonna trick. Here we go. How do we like it thus far? Okay, with the added elements, I think that might be too much now. Yeah, that feels a lot more balanced without it. If that desperate could make it really faint. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that toggled off for now because I don't think that works very well. And I just realized that I want this to be. Yeah. Actually, let's do this. There it goes. Much nicer. Oh, I just realized y'all can see that. Just boop. Flip. There we go. I feel like the blue adds a little more depth to it. Here we go. Here we go. I kind of like it. All right. Let's. Is that num noms? Oh, thank you. Looks delicious. Thank you. I love food. Okay. Alright. I think I'm gonna quit. I know the pink isn't anywhere up at the top right now, and it's just because I haven't added the jewelry that I want. So we're gonna remedy that right now. Okay. Silver. That might be too simple. I also need this to feel more like a chain instead of a string of pearls. Okay. And then another smaller chain up here. Oh, that's a neat brush. Yeah, so in Clip Studio Paint, whenever you're using it, there's a setting called Effects over on the border here. I don't think you can see my cursor. But it's like right here. It's the border effect, and you can just add it to things. Like I turned it off just now. It's right under my navigator window up here. You can turn it off or turn it on, and then you can also adjust the width of the black lines so that they can be more prominent or less prominent. And you can also change the color too. But I'm using black lines because it matches the line art of everything else. But yeah, it's really handy. I need to add the little teardrop. Little teardrops somewhere. I could. I love that actually. Wait. Oh, that's cute. And then that. Bring out the pink again. then we're gonna add the little droplets up here. There we go. Yeah. Now this could be the outfit in and of itself, but we are missing a very important aspect of my design, and that is the cloud. The big, fluffy cloud. But this cloud is going to become a pullover. Open up new. Layer. Opacity bit. And then we're gonna set to it. Wait, wrong pen. The puffy jacket, it's perfect. Yes. The cloud becomes a puffy jacket. Okay, I need to focus a little bit more on this. Swirl. And then a poof. And a poof. Alright. Swirl. Right. Here. Here. Swirl. And then here. 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 Swirl. Here. Whoops. Needs to catch up. Give me a second. Here. Here. Okay. That's that side finished. Now for the next side. There's some fashion advice I learned from like someone on YouTube recently. And if it's not interesting in color, it needs to be interesting in texture. If it's not interesting in texture, it needs to be interesting in shape. If it's not interesting in shape, it needs to be interesting in color. So like if it's not interesting in color, it needs to be interesting in texture in order to help create visual variety. And I thought that was really interesting. If you have interesting colors but not an interesting shape, then it looks a little off. And so on and so forth. I will say that my way of drawing clouds like this normally has a little more variety to it, but we're just focusing on getting the idea now. Hey, I'm at the market and you're broadcasting on Vehicle Brew. Say like and subscribe and I'll crank it up. Like and subscribe! Like and subscribe! feel so silly saying the YouTube things. I feel like I don't want to like shove it down people's throats. I mean, it helps. I really like it when y'all subscribe and stuff, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually being entertaining. But I don't like pressuring people. I hate it. I hate it. And then I feel like so awkward. I feel like I'm just like, please sir, can I have some more? And I don't want to come off like that. Del Taco, hello! Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing good. We're designing an outfit. Wait. No. I just realized, I just saw what I did wrong. Give me 1 second. I gotta fix this. Okay. Getting there? Getting there? I like that advice. It's very interesting, isn't it? It's really nice, and you can apply it to like literally any form of like design and stuff, you know? Cuz like she meant it in like fashion and stuff, but I've been keeping it in mind for like just designing characters and stuff. And it's coming really handy. I'm doing good, little sleepy all day because I forgot my meds, but it should be fine again tomorrow. Not a big deal, I'm just forgetful and it leaves me a beat. Beepy sleepy. Oh! Well, I'm glad that you're doing okay. I'm sorry that you're sleepy though. Ah! See, look at that. Ain't that fun? I feel like that's fun. And of course it's gonna have like my usual colors on it. Oh no! I need to hook up my computer, my drawing thing. I saved it. It's good now. Let's see, where's my... Please tell me I kept my... Oh, where's my gradient at? Pink and blue and a little bit orange. I don't think I kept my gradient. Also got a commission, but I'm stuck trying to pick a pose. Oh, I feel that. New fit? It's sort of. It's like, okay, so like, I plan on like doing song covers and stuff. And for the song covers, I thought it'd be really cute if I had like different outfits for like different types of songs and stuff. And all that good jazz. And just like different outfits in general. Cause like, I don't want to, like, if anybody does want to draw my character, I don't ever want them to feel like they have to draw me in this specific outfit. So I'm trying to give out off options, you know? Because I love my original outfit. I love this fairy outfit. Superstars, silver drip, yeah. Essentially. I'm taking a lot of inspiration from an anime I used to really like watching. It's called Full Moon something, Full Moon something, and I really enjoyed it. I'll post the actual like name of it in the Discord today. But I really liked it. It was really cute. And it's what gave me the idea for this puff jacket. Yes, Delta 1! That's funny. Yeah, I need to put some of my pink in here. convenient map. Hmm. I think I made the cloud itself just a really light blue. Yeah, and then this should be mostly pinks and oranges. Clear that out. Right. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so now we're gonna take some pinks and oranges and we're gonna make gradient. I think what I used was this midday sky. And then I'm just gonna move it down. Yeah, and then take the soft eraser. Yeah. And then color correct until it's the colors I want. Yes, okay. Sunrise colors, yep. I like, so the fun thing also is that clouds change shape and color consistently. And that's like the main thing I really like about the cloud design, because it always gives off, like, it'll always look different. And it's also to, kind of offset my inability to recreate the same swirls over and over again, you know? So this cloud will always change shape and can always change shape to, like, it's because, like, you know, like clouds do. Clouds constantly change shape. So this conceptually can also change shape. It can, and colors. I mainly stuck with, like, do you like the color of the sky? Yes, I do. I love the way clouds look at sunrise and sunset, and then I love the purples and the grays and blues that happen during a storm. And so the clouds on my persons reflect that. Yes. That is the general concept. Should I have this? I feel like this pink should be somewhere around here too. That brought me back, Taco, OMG. Oh, what kind of reference was that? Wait, I don't understand. I don't understand that reference. Okay, I think I'm gonna change, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna change the line art color to make it feel less solid. I'm gonna change it to, like, this blue color to make it feel less solid, you know? A Tumblr reference? Oh. Interesting. Here we go. I'll send the post if I can find it. Please do. I just realized that these colors harken back to Barbie Pegasus. Literally, my whole concept is centered around those colors and the magic of Pegasus. I I never realized that. My brain just automatically made that comparison. I swear. Everything harkens back to Barbie. Gosh. It was so influential on me, man. I loved those movies. Okay, I like this. I feel like it's missing something. The beret! Wait, okay, so Lucy, you mentioned a beret earlier, and I was wondering what kind of hat I should have for this. And I agree, a beret would look nice. I'm gonna make a little cloud beret. I need to draw her hair real quick first. There's a post on there that circulates that all the colors of the sky in a very long gradient that you can have to scroll past, and it's very, very long. Oh! Silvers from Barbie confirmed. Let's see. Here, I'm just gonna go ahead and draw the beret as a concept real quick. It looks like a little muffin top. It's so cute. It's so baby. Oh, look at it. This guy can be anything, and that's why it's so gorgeous. Yeah, yeah. Cute little cloud beret. I need to add the gradient to the legs and stuff because that's a natural part of my design, actually. I was wondering why it wasn't loading there for a second, and then I figured it out. There we go. Alright, so now does it feel too busy? Okay, we may need to take some things off. Okay, maybe we'll take this section of the necklace out. Alright, that helped clean it up a little bit. That helped. Yeah, that helped a lot, actually. Okay, well, let's add the hair. clear this gradient here. No! Stop that! Lens. And normally I have like a little... We'll go ahead and draw that actually. I have a little cloud pattern here on my arms. Yep, okay. Anyway, let's start on the hair then. Let's sketch out this hair. Could do something like this. The hair pulled back a little bit. And then nice little face curls. I feel like that would look good with gray. Oh yeah, and my little hair. Little hair wraps. Okay. And then curly hair. I feel like it's too close to this. Maybe. Let's see. Hairstyle is something I kind of struggle with occasionally. Maybe a side sweep? Like this? With the little hair curls? Maybe? I don't mind this. What about short braided on one side? Like a little braid right here? Or like my little hair strands like braided like this. Like that? With like the little gemstone here. Like that? Sorry, I can't type much. I'm preparing for my game of Call of Cthulhu. Ooh, interesting. Also, that's okay. Thank you for commenting anyway. I hope you have fun with your Call of Cthulhu game. That sounds fun. Sounds like a blast, actually. And then... Huh? Yeah? We lie? Do we lie? I gotta add the little pink stone. Little dash of pink. Right here. Slay? Slay! We love that. Okay. This is cute! I like it, actually. I like it a lot. Okay, mannequin. Alright, this is going under pop star. Folder name labeled pop star. Here we go. Heck yeah! This is the part I like. Finalizing the details that brings everything together. I know! It's so nice! I'm so... Thank you all for being here, by the way. I really appreciate it. I forgot to add the swirls to the gradient up this way real quick. Because the gradient does go up to top of the eyes. Let me fix that. Here it is. And then I use the airbrush tool. I I need a thicker. Yeah, this is a... Oh my gosh, please. Where is it? So I don't forget about it. Oh my gosh. Here it is. Okay. Alright. It's not as consistent as it normally is, but it's okay. I just need it for my reference. Oh my gosh. Pop star! Now, do we like the transparency on this? Do we like the transparency? Or do we think it should be fully... Or do we think we should have more opacity? Like, is that too transparent? Is that a little bit better? Or do we like it that transparent? Which one do we like better? And keep in mind that the little silver parts would be like shiny silver, you know, like on me. Keep it the low opacity. Alright. We'll keep it that low opacity then. I like this. This is cute. Actually, maybe make it a bit darker like you had it. Okay. Like that. I think that works better too. It's so funny to me. My favorite color is pink, but I really had to lean into like purple because of the storm motif. But my favorite color is pink. Oh, I thought you meant... Oh, gotcha. No, you're good. I can see how that could have been confusing. Okay, I forgot to eat my toast. I love toast. I'm pretty satisfied with this, to be perfectly honest. I really like it. So, what kind of outfit should we start on next? It's a great design. Oh, thank you. I do like it a lot. Mm. Seasonal? Okay, which season? Is she gonna have footwear? Maybe platforms. Here, let me quick add those. Because that's a good point, Ren. Okay, that kind of messes up like where the legs are, but like I think you get the point. Actually, yeah, I think I can make them. I could get away with them. But I like the way that looked here. Just imagine the heel is at a bit of a tilt, guys. Okay. Oh, like a spring design? We want to try and go for a spring design? I love a good spring design. Here, let me... It's throwing me around! Oh. Okay. Here we go. Alright. And then we'll hit this. Perfect. And then... Ah! See, like, platforms like that. Or something, probably something bigger. Spring's on my brain because that's what time of year it is? Yeah. Not sure if it's obvious, but it and fall are my favorite seasons. No, for sure. I love those seasons. I think my all-time favorite season is winter. But I love fall and I love spring. The only one I dislike is summer. Just because it gets so hot. I don't like it when it gets hot. Alright. Let's think of a cute spring design. Okay, I've got it. I'm locking in. Alright, so you know how I've got my little skirt, right? Here, let me... So y'all know how I've got like my little skirt here? Yeah? We like my little skirt? What if I fashioned it to look like petals? Winter's my favoriteest, but only because the other seasons also exist. It's comfy cozy, but I wouldn't want winter forever. Yeah, exactly. What if we take my cutesy little skirt? I'm gonna start with the jumpsuit design, because that's easier to work off of for me. And we make, like, little flower petals out of it. You know? And then we'll keep my normal, maybe there's some flower petals that are longer in the back. You know? You see the vision? Let's see. Let's try a little bit harder to make this. Okay. be nice to fashion it after a specific flower? I was thinking cherry blossoms, but we could fashion it after lilies. Because lilies are some of my favorite flower. I also really like carnations and peonies. Peonies are like one of my top favorite flowers. Which also you can blame Barbie for. BRB, okay. What if I make I love the twist. Make it twist a little bit like this. So that it feels like, I feel like that's a little too much, but Lulu's calling me, I must depart. Okay, Del Taco, you have a good time. I hope you have fun with your Cthulhu stuff. Pray my character survives. I hope your character survives. If not, that's like devastating. I hope your character survives. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna move this down because I think I made it too high up. Yeah, that looks a bit. Okay, back to the design process. Alright, so what kind of flower should I do like a good bit of layering. So there is a specific spot that okay, so mine goes up here. Let's do a little bit of layering. Yeah, that. Okay. Yeah? Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to think. I need a reference. Lilies. We're looking at lilies. Flowers. Lily petals. Okay, interesting. Ooh, I like the shape of these. Okay. Perpetual petal pondering. For sure, for sure. Okay, I do love the shape of peony petals. You're such a pretty flower. Okay, I think I'm going to base it off of peony petals. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, start. Now we could make it to where it goes like this. Do the jumpsuit idea again. And then... that feels more like a swimsuit. Okay. I could do like a empire waistline kind of thing. Where it starts right up underneath the bust. But I kind of don't want to do that. Let's do it here. Let's have it start right here. Peony petals have like a very cutesy kind of heart shape to them. But they're also kind of wobbly along the edges. And I'm going to try and make it look a little more wobbly. And then have longer ones right here. Ah, that doesn't feel right. It feels too frilly. Okay, what about this? Nope. Like a corset kind of thing? You could have peony petals like so. Smaller ones like this. Yeah. Okay. And then add some more. And then we'll have some longer ones. Kind of. Okay. I might have to add one here, to be honest. But maybe a little bit longer than the other ones to keep the trend going. Okay. I like it. Okay. Let me think. Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking really, really hard. You know what? We're just gonna keep doing the base, and we'll figure it out as we go along. All right. Now, what will we do for the cloud with this one? I do love my little cloud shawl, but tell you what, we're actually gonna focus on neck. I normally have this little heart neckline. I think I'll keep the heart neckline for this one too. Or I could do this instead. So let's take a little silver lining there. Something like that, a little off-shoulder kind of thing. And then more little petals here. That's cute. And then we'll do more that. We could actually... What if we make the petals zoom up like this? Here in the center. Like this. The lining here. Feels too floral. Especially with my cloud. Maybe? Maybe. That looks nice. We like it. Okay. Or do this. Yeah. And then this could wrap around to here. So. Okay. And this would be like lined with silver right here. Alongside this. And then we'll add the little lightning strikes here. Maybe? Or we could have them branching down from this portion here. That. Maybe? I don't know. Where could we put the lightning? We could put the lightning like this. And then make a cute little arm things. Maybe. Let's see. I can put the lightning somewhere. Right, we are gonna do little longer petals in the back. Because, I like how flowy the longer petals are. Also, this is trimmed in silver too. Yeah. I've got an idea for like the headpiece. The headpiece could like look like little tree branches but be silver so that they look like lightning bolts at the same time. And they'd have like little raindrop bits on them and like little flowers too. Little flower blooms. I feel like that would be cute. Make neither. And it'd be like a little circlet, you know? I'll have to piece this together. So. No! I need this to move. It'd be a little bit smaller than this. But it's the general concept, you know? You know? Little branches that look like lightning bolts. And let's see. And then for the necklace, we could do the same thing. And then have like this. You could have like little tree branches and stuff. And the flower right here. And then yeah. And then we have a few more of them kind of raining down on the sides here. For a little visual interest. Oh, it's time. Okay. So, we'll have to finish this on another stream. Alright? We'll finish this on a later stream. It's time for me to go. I really appreciate you guys sticking around for this stream. And I'm so glad y'all were here. I had so much fun drawing and talking with you guys. It was a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for coming. I should be posting the new stream schedule by the end of today, and I mean it. I really mean it. A circlet would be unique in that it doesn't often... Yeah, not a lot of people use circlets. I love a good circlet. They're like tiaras, but not as hefty looking, you know? But yes, it's time for us to go. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.